Welcome back to River City Live. One of the things that happens when you decide you're going to start to work out is Murphy's Law kicks in, and all of a sudden, oh, my knees, or some body part like that. Coach Pat Hennigan is with us right now from Jacksonville Fitness Academy, and I've actually seen you in action when somebody has an issue that could prevent them from either doing a full body exercise in full range of motion, or maybe somebody actually has said, please be very careful, I've had this in the past. So today, this time around, we're going to talk knees. We have other body parts to address later in the show. So take it away on knees.
Absolutely. Well, Murphy's Law is funny because that's my second daughter's name. So
I
since
know.
she's been born, my whole house has been Murphy's Law, including my sleep schedule. But knees especially are a problem that you see a lot of people have. I mean, we have two types of joints. You have the ball and socket joints, the hips and shoulders, and then you have the hinge joints, the knees and elbows. And they tend to be the ones that have less of a chance to absorb force on the ground just because of the simplicity of the setup. So we see a lot of knee problems, especially in people who are older than 35 and up, things like that, and even former athletes. But a big thing that I've noticed is people tend to coddle injuries. Yeah. And I don't mean that in a like, oh, I'm hurt, let me, like David Goggins, like just bite your teeth and get through it. Once something's injured, we tend to think like it's never gonna work again,
sure.
So I should stay away from it.
It's human nature to do that. You're
exactly.
trying to protect yourself, so that makes sense.
Exactly,
Yeah.
but the human body isn't that fragile. The human body is very resilient. So a great thing that we need to do is really strengthen that knee joint itself. And there's very, very simple things you can do. I will turn to the side and show one right now,
sure,
actually.
Yeah.
So this movement's called the Peterson step up, and it's funny because you're not actually going to step up, you're going to step down. So you can do this flat on the ground, but once it gets too easy, you're gonna elevate that foot that's on the ground. All you're gonna do, and what we're training here is all those tiny muscles inside the joint that actually help the joint function the way it's supposed to. So all we're gonna do, we're gonna take one foot, plant it flat on the ground. I'm gonna use my left foot. When you first start, you're gonna wanna hold on to something for balance. As you get better, you can take the hand off. The other leg is essentially going to become your kickstand. I'm gonna lock my knee out and kick it in the front. And all we're doing here is focusing on keeping that left foot flat on the ground and driving that knee as far in front of the toe as possible. And that is gonna be different for everybody. Every single person is gonna have a different range of motion there, especially if you're coming back from an injury, if you're someone who's been immobile. But getting that knee to move forward over in front of the toe is something that it needs to do. And it's something that strengthens all those muscles inside, all the muscles behind the patella that hold the ligaments in place and make your knee more resilient. So something as simple as that done on a regular basis in the gym will go a long way to defeating knee pain and also preventing it in the future.
And it's probably important to start taking it through a range of motion or doing something, because if you coddle it and don't do anything, it will probably get worse over time.
And it's like that cheesy saying, if you don't use it, you lose it. That's very, very true when it comes to the range of motion of your joints, especially, well, all of them, not especially anything, all of them.
Yeah.
And important to always, talk to a physician, talk to a physical therapist, somebody in your medical community that can give you the green light to do these things. But a lot of people don't even take that step. They're just like, my knees, they ache, so I don't need to go to a doctor. I need to just not do anything.
Another thing too that causes a lot of ailments is doing things the wrong way, not having proper technique. It's one of those things, you're working out, but yet you might be causing more harm on a shoulder, an elbow, a knee. So having someone like yourself could be a huge asset to make sure people are doing the right thing and getting results at the same time.
Absolutely. It's having a professional view and also an unbiased view. It's very hard to tell when something is an ache or pain or an actual injury when it's your body, especially if you're really focused on hitting your goal. You think like that, preseason football, like just push through it, push through it, push through it. But you're biased when it comes to the sensations your body feels. So if you don't want it to feel like it's in pain, you're gonna ignore it or you're gonna push through it. But having that unbiased view of the way you're moving, what you're moving, and how often you're moving will go a long way to making sure you're ready for the rest of your life to actually reach your goals. And then once you get there, stay there.
Okay, speaking of stay there, you stay there, because when we come back a little bit later in the show, we're going to talk about something else that people experience when they first start to run, walk a lot, shin splints. I've been there and they're the worst. So don't go away. We're going to be right back with more River City Live.